Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. Today kicked off the 2019-2020 school year in the Hazleton Area School District. This morning, we stopped by Arthur Street Elementary School, where kindergarten through second grade students were arriving. We spoke with Superintendent of Schools, Brian Uplinger, about how the first day was going.
So far, so good. We're really excited to have all the students back. Everybody's seeming to fit in. We do have a little bit of a crying spell going on here at kindergarten at Arthur Street, but that's par for the course. They're anxious of leaving mom and dad and coming into a new environment, but we're prepared for that. We're doing really well. Everything is on schedule. Buses have been, for the most part, and in my understanding, everybody's been picked up on time. They're coming in on time, and we're doing really well.
Uplinger said he expects a few small bumps in the first week, but nothing the district can't handle.
Parents, just be patient with us. If there are some glitches in transportation getting students home, please hang in there. It just takes a little bit of time for those routes to settle in and the walkers to settle in and everybody get into the routine. So please hang in there with us.
All of the teachers were happy to be back, and so were most of the students this morning at Arthur Street Elementary. Today was also the first day of school for Holy Family Academy. Students, teachers, and staff were busy this morning when our crew stopped by. The school on Laurel Street was busy with activities as the students were getting to classes and the teachers were welcoming their new students. This morning we spoke with Principal Jason Tribbett, who was excited to be back.
So far, so good with everybody coming in, getting everybody to their correct classrooms in the morning. There were some tears by some of our younger students, and probably even more so from some of the parents that were saying goodbye. But so far, so good. We're off to a good start. Yeah, we're excited to be back. The summer is a lot of preparation, get ready for the upcoming school year. So we're excited about the preparations we made, and we're excited for the kids to be back and school to start up again.
Tribbett said teachers this year are rolling out a new curriculum for students.
I would say the biggest thing we have going on is a new initiative with our curriculum, which is STREAM. And STREAM stands for Science, Technology, Religion, Engineering, the Arts, and Mathematics. So that'll be an emphasis in all the curriculum that we have going on this year and in the future for us as well.
Over 220 students are enrolled this year at Holy Family Academy in Hazleton. It was not the first day of school for students in the Crestwood Area School District, as the first day was pushed back due to a busing issue. Now the Commons will head back to school on September 3rd. Incoming Superintendent Bob Mahalik said the start date had to be pushed back due to a new busing contractor was not confident in moving forward with the start date of this morning. Concerns over school transportation have plagued the district over the last year. It was back in October that classes were canceled after an audit of the district's transportation contract showed that the drivers did not have proper clearances. Last week, parents voiced concerns that the routes were being merged for high school and elementary school students that would ride the same bus. Crestwood entered a 5-year contract with the Davis busing firm this year. Again, Crestwood will start school now on September 3rd. A Hazleton man was charged with 7 felonies after police say he molested 2 teenage girls over the last 2 years. Police say 38-year-old Alberto Matos faces aggravated indecent assault without consent, 2 counts each of indecent assault, child endangerment, and corruption of minors. The arrest happened after city police were told by the Luzerne County Children and Youth about the suspected abuse following a report that was made to them. Both girls underwent a forensic interview at the Luzerne County Child Advocacy Center, both saying that he touched them when he was intoxicated. Bail was set at $1 million. 2 people from Hazleton were arrested Sunday night after police received a call for a domestic dispute. Police responded to 355 Muir Avenue, the site of numerous complaints being made over the past several months about quality of life issues. Inside the residence, they found 32-year-old Paul Wormdowski and 33-year-old Amanda Ferdinand, hiding in the attic. Both deny that a physical altercation took place. After conducting a records check, police found that Ferdinand had an active warrant out of Schuylkill County, and Robowski had an active fugitive warrant out of Luzerne County. Both were locked up at the Luzerne County Prison tonight. A crash Sunday in Ryan Township was deadly. According to state police, a 30-year-old man was killed Sunday evening in a crash along Interstate 81 in Ryan Township. The crash occurred just after 6 p.m. as the man was traveling south near mile marker 125, that's just north of the Frackville exit. The vehicle entered the left berm, striking the guardrails and continuing between the guardrails and a tree line in a brush area. The unit then came to rest on its wheels. The driver was ejected. The man was treated at the scene before being flown via medevac helicopter to a regional trauma center. State police at Frackville are continuing their investigation into this crash. A collection truck overturned this afternoon in the Eagle Rock section of Hazel Township. According to reports, firefighters had to rescue the man after the recycling collection truck he was driving crashed at Pine Valley Lane and Country Club Drive around 12:15 this afternoon. The driver was trapped inside. A medical helicopter was called in and took the man to a regional trauma center. Firefighters from Hazel Township, Shepton, Nuremberg, Hardwood, and Sugarloaf responded in. Pennsylvania State Police are also investigating that crash today. A priest from the Diocese of Allentown that is accused of groping a 17-year-old girl at an Allentown Central High School and sending her nude photos will stand trial in November. According to court documents, 31-year-old Reverend Kevin Longan of Pottsville will stand trial on charges from the November 18th in Lehigh County Court. Longan was charged in November of 2018 with indecent assault and corruption of minors just days after a statewide grand jury report that outlined widespread clergy abuse in the Commonwealth. Authorities say that Longan sent the teen nude photos over social media along with grabbing her. The trial is expected to last 2 or 3 days. He is free on $50,000 unsecured bail pending the end of his trial. Coming up on Wyln News, we recap the first Children's Festival in Hazel Township. Plus, it was paving time in the city of Hazleton. And let's take a look at our 7-day forecast now as we head out to break. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, a high of 72. Then on Wednesday, some scattered thunderstorms will move through the area, a high of 73. But it looks like it's going to turn out to be a good end of the week on Thursday and Friday. We'll be right back.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Experience the beauty of the Valley Country Club and let them sponsor you for your next event. Toss the flowers and dance the night away with their course as your backdrop. Let Valley Country Club host your next special occasion, whether it's a bridal or baby shower, anniversary, celebration of life, pool party, charity fundraiser, business meeting, golf outing, corporate, private, or social event.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
Children enjoyed a day out in Community Park yesterday before heading back to their first day of school. Our Julie Stefanovich was there and has the details on the first ever Children's Festival.
Kids from the Hazleton area came out to Community Park in Hazel Township Sunday afternoon for the inaugural Children's Festival. They had the chance to meet with police officers and firefighters, got to feed the animals in the petting zoo, and participated in other fun activities from vendors who set up shop for the event. Organizers wanted to highlight all the activities that there are for children in the area.
A group of us kind of came up with the idea that there's something missing from our community, and we felt like maybe inclusiveness and a true community event. And a lot of people might say there's nothing for kids to do, so the whole point was to highlight all the wonderful things there are for kids to do in the area. And every activity around here is free, plus you'll also see Lehigh Valley's showing off pediatricians. I'm a chiropractor, so my stand's here, as well as martial arts, so there's like fun things to do as well.
People looked on as the state police helicopter arrived at the park from Harrisburg. There was also caricatures and information tables for parents and guardians, and of course, plenty of food. But the main goal of the festival was to bring the community together.
I'm just hoping that it brings everybody together and that it's just about the community and not about a particular organization. So I'm just hoping that people take the chance to stop by all these booths and maybe learn about an activity or something the kid would like to get involved in.
Organizers hope to make next year's event even bigger.
We have a lot of people that were interested, but they couldn't do it to other commitments. So I think next year, if we get the date out sooner, we can just really make it bigger. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's really surprised me how welcoming the community was and how much people really did want to get involved.
In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
This morning, crews were busy milling Cybert Street in Hazleton as part of an ongoing street repair project. Cybert Street from Diamond Avenue to 9th Street was closed to traffic while crews milled up the old tar. Within the next day or so, crews will be back there again, placing new tar down on the roadway. According to Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassat, work is also being done on Vine Street. Last week, crews milled up that street and were paving it today. The mayor said other streets will be done before the end of the paving season. Tamaqua Borough Council is deciding on a solar energy project that would help cut down on its energy consumption costs. The Tamaqua Area School Board approved a solar plan just last month. The district asked the borough officials to sit in on its meeting with representatives from Greenworks Development out of Mechanicsburg. The firm said the land that the borough's water and sewer treatment plants are on could be used for solar panels that would produce power to offset electrical costs to run the plants. The government is also offering a 30% tax credit on such projects until the end of this year. Council President David Mace said he didn't expect Council to be voting on this project anytime this week. Well, coming up on McAdoo's News Choice, we preview a celebration in Nuremberg and we recap an event that happened in Hazel Township. And as we head out to break, we are now just 13 days away from Fun Fest, where the parade will be taking place with its famous floats. Have you entered your float yet? Stay with us. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food, from breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Hey y'all, this is Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton with the summer clearance event. You think it's hot out here? The deals are even hotter. If you're in the market for a Jeep, a Ram, a Chrysler, come see what's happening here at Blaze Alexander. We're taking over $5,000 off Compasses, $7,000 off Jeep Cherokees. We're saving over $10,000 on the Ram. So come on down and see us at Blaze Alexander's in Greater Hazleton, or check our deals out online at blazealexander.com. We have the lowest price guarantee on everything on this Chrysler lot. Come on down to Blaze Alexander's and see why we take the deals the other guys won't.
Wyln. I'm Julia Wiegand, and with us today we have Gail Zola, the co-chair of the Nuremberg celebration, and George Denke, who is part of the committee. and they are here today to talk a little bit about their 20th annual Nuremberg celebration, which will be taking place August 31st and September 1st from noon to 10 p.m. in North Union Township's Community Park. So, what can everyone expect to see this coming weekend?
Julia, we have a lot. First of all, I'd like to thank you for allowing us the time. That's really nice of you, always from the past. We have a tremendous amount of things happening this year, and it's being our 20th anniversary and 20th. To do something 20 years in a row, it's a well-accepted fun time on Friday, Saturday and Sunday coming this weekend, as it always has been in the past. There's a ton of things going on that we could tell you about.
So let's start with Saturday. I hear that there is a poker run, and I also hear that there is a car show coming up as well.
The poker run signups are 10 a.m. to 12 noon. This year it'll be to benefit a local woman from our town, Melissa Mangione, who suffered from a heart attack, and only 40% of her heart is working, so that's impeding her ability to work. So that's a very good cause. It starts at 12 noon, they leave. Like I said, signups are at 10. It'll be at the park where they could sign up, and they'll also return to the park. We have the horseshoes also on Saturday, the horseshoe tournament, which is sign up is at 11 a.m. We have some entertainment on Saturday, if you want to talk about that.
Saturday we have the 70s 70s flashback, a local group, and on Sunday, of course, we have more entertainment with Small Town, I think, this year. And some fabulous music both groups put out. So it continues right on through from the activity during the day with balloon. We let balloon release things happen for the kids. There's a ton of things to do, cornhole tournaments and all kinds of different things happening. One of the things we have is a dedication this year in memory of Donnie Michael and Gary Kroll, who were two
they were past supervisors of the township that were very instrumental in this celebration and with preserving our park where it's going to be held.
Just looking over the paperwork on here, the first I had to see it all together, and I went like, Drop the Drugs vehicle will be there, out-of-date drugs and things that we have for that. The dedications we have, volleyball tournaments, as we mentioned, on Sunday, which is a highlight. And we've got about maybe 7 or 8 teams together that battle it out for the volleyball. And one of the things that's really it's traditional with the celebration is all the different community organizations, whether it be a church or a hotel, a restaurant, or whatever the case may be, makes their specialty item. And there's just a lot of homemade food that each one, in other words, there's not duplication of hamburgers or anything like that, or soups or baked goods or that sort of thing. And that's well accepted, and people really enjoy that as well.
And I also see that there is, I got the date wrong, I'm sorry, Sunday is the car show, along with some fireworks as well?
Yeah, for our grand finale, when you tell us about the fireworks, is always fabulous.
Well, Sunday the car show is going to be in memory of Bernie Carter, and we haven't had a car show in a few years, so this ought to be fun. The fireworks will be at 10 p.m. on Sunday evening, and of course that's free, and you could sit in the park, bring your blanket, and whatever you like, and it's a very good time, and it's going to be even bigger than it has been in the past few years, the fireworks, because we're expanded the show a bit. So
the 70s flashback will be playing, like I said, on Saturday night, and Small Town will be playing on Sunday night, and then the fireworks would take place right after Small Town.
Awesome. Well, everybody, you heard it here first, the 20th annual Nuremberg celebration in North Union Township's Community Park from noon to 10 p.m. this weekend, August 31st and September 1st. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone out there watching. Remember, if you need some plans this weekend, check out Nuremberg. They've got a lot of stuff going on. We'll see you next time here on Community in You.
Krugel's Georgetown Deli has been voted Northeastern Pennsylvania's best craft beer selection several years running. Krugel's is your craft beer headquarters. and gift baskets are available for all occasions. Krugel's is home of the Crowler. Fill your Crowler up in their tap system and keep your favorite beer fresh longer. Krugel's Georgetown Deli, Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania Lottery games. Check them out on the web at georgetowndeli.com. For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup or have an active family lifestyle or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in for the Labor Day sales event. For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. Packages are available to fit anyone's budget, and there is a restaurant and catering on site. The facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor parties, private parties of any kind. Call 570-384-2314.
Hazleton's annual Beer and Wine Festival took place over the weekend. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more on Saturday's festivities.
Festival goers this past Saturday were able to sample over 50 local wines and craft beers at the 8th annual Hazleton Rotary Wine and Beer Festival and 2nd annual car show. After making their way over to the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Field, those who went to the family-friendly event enjoyed 2 Wheels of Chance, face painting for children, cornhole and a ring toss, tricky trays, local food and craft vendors, a 50-50 raffle, and a variety of wine and beers that were available for sipping and tasting, along with live entertainment by Ostrich Hat and Cartoon. Breweries in attendance Saturday included Banco North, Berwick Brewery, Cunningham Brewery, Humboldt Tap, Northeast Eagle Distributors, Resort Beverage, The Beer Stop, and Verostro Beer Distributors. Wineries in attendance Saturday included Freeze Farm Winery, Lucci Family Wine Cellars, Lang Beverage Company Distillery, Pisano Family Winery, and Three Dogs Vino. A new twist added this year was to win a $250 first prize or second and third prizes of a few bottles of wine from the event wineries. All you had to do was stop and visit each winery present at the festival and have them stamp your wine card. All the proceeds made from Saturday benefited Hazleton Rotary Club service projects. The sun was shining and the day was beautiful on Saturday, making the Rotary's largest fundraiser of the year a successful one. Reporting in Hazel Township for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Friday night, our WYLN sports crew brought you the first of live weekly coverage of high school football. WYLN's Ryan Osachi has the highlights from one season opener that went into overtime as the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack traveled to Mountaintop to take on their Crestwood area Comets.
Friday night, history was made opening night of high school football as the Crestwood Comets took on newly merged Wilkes-Barre area, who was playing their first game as the Wolfpack. Another first was for Ryan Arcangeli, who was appointed as the new head coach for the Comets. Home field advantage kicked in first quarter as Ryan Petrosky connected with Brandon Neminsky for the opening score.
Throws to the end zone, Neminsky! Throw to Italian guys, Pizzeria, Crestwood, touchdown!
After the extra point, the Wolfpack answered back by scooping up a fumble and scoring for the first time in program history by Aiden Redding.
Picked up by the Wolfpack and taking it in for the first ever touchdown is Aiden Redding!
With just over 9 minutes left in the second quarter, Petrosky hooked up with Garrett Swank for their second touchdown.
Wide open, touchdown, Garrett Swank!
But Raphael McCoy took matters into his own hands as he raced 80 yards to score, tying the game 14-14.
Raphael McCoy is gonna go all the way for the two Italian guys, Pizzeria! Kickoff return for touchdown!
With 93 seconds left in the half, the Comets would strike again on a Petrosky touchdown.
Petrosky keeps right up the middle, and he is in for the two Italian guys, Pizzeria, touchdown!
Malachi Williams would then tie the game with a 44-yard touchdown catch from Talay Swinney.
Going in for the touchdown is Malachi Williams!
The score remained tied in the second half, forcing the teams into overtime with a score of 21-21. Crestwood had the first possession and scored on a 1-yard run by Ryan Miller.
Petrosky gives to Miller. He's in for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria touchdown.
The Comets tacked on the extra point, making the score 28-21. The Wolfpack responded on their first play as McCoy took it in for a touchdown, making the score 28-27.
McCoy is going to the end zone for a 2 Italian guys pizzeria. Touchdown.
Wilkes-Barre area elected to gamble a victory on a 2-point conversion.
This is for the ball game. Taylor keeps, dives, and no signal. No signal yet. The Wolfpack are on the field. It's no good. No good. Crestwood wins.
As the Wolfpack celebrated, referees called them inches short of the goal line, handing the Comets the 28-27 victory. Reporting for Wyln Sports, I'm Ryan Osachi.
It was a great game. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on the Wyln News Facebook page anytime, and stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln TV.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of